Okay, the next part that we have here is subtracting mixed numbers. So again, we're looking at fractions that have the same denominators, common denominators, but instead of adding the mixed numbers, we're going to be subtracting. And again, this is pretty straightforward unless you run into a problem where you need to regroup. So that's the kind that I'm going to show you here. So if I look at this, it says 8 1/5 minus 3 2/5. Right away, I see that the thing I can't do 1 minus 2. That's not possible. Always remember that you're saying it from the top to the bottom, otherwise you might get confused and you might think it's 2 minus 1. So since I can't do 1 minus 2, I'm going to have to regroup it. So I'm going to cross off the 1. I'm also going to cross off this 8. Now we talked a lot about this year, how a lot of, because of the way that you learn this in 3rd grade and 2nd grade, you would probably think that this is supposed to be an 11, right? Because you'd stick a 1 in front of that. But we're not in base 10 here. What we're doing is we're pulling a whole number over from the whole number here. So the 8 does turn to a 7 like normal because we're still taking a whole number over. But then when we bring it over here, it's like we're bringing a magic 1. So it's like we're bringing 5/5. So what you do is you take the 5 plus the 1 and make this a 6. Now, if that's kind of hard to remember or it doesn't quite make sense that you're taking a whole number and then breaking it down, you can also just follow this simple trick. Denominator plus numerator. Boom. 5 plus 1 equals 6. You're done. Easy peasy. Okay, and then after that, our regrouping's done, so it's actually not that hard from here on out. 6 minus 2 equals 4. What do we say about the denominators? Denominator stays the same. So we still have the 5 in our denominator. And then our whole numbers are 7 minus 3, which equals 4. So the only simplifying you would have here is if you would need to reduce these two numbers if they could be divided by anything to go lower, which is more a requirement in 5th grade than 4th grade. So you don't really have to worry about that today. All right, thanks guys.